up here in this year's first GSL Cone S Finals. In the center left, in the purple, he is
Yo Flash Wolves Party.
And in the upper right, in the yellow, our Zerg player,
KT Roster Life.
This is so sick, guys. Again, get out there, hashtag GSL, post on Facebook, Reddit, Team Liquid, everywhere. Twitter, get people involved. Take an Instagram picture of your computer that you're watching on, or your TV, or your Barcraft, whatever.
Get on Weibo, anything you're using.
Seriously. This is
put it on MySpace, whatever you got.
Now you can skip MySpace, but everything else. But seriously, what a sick finals so far. It's been so exciting, so crazy. And look, I'm sure a lot of people are like, uh-oh, Life's going to run away with it. But you know what? He started 2-0 against Hero, right?
That is true.
If I recall correctly, he did.
Now, let's really pay close attention to how Partying's going to play here. The build might start out looking normal, but it could deviate very quickly, especially with Partying.
Certainly. And he is a deviant Protoss, so I would imagine that it would deviate. Like, this guy is shown us some dirtiness today, and I think he'll continue the trend. You know, for this map in particular, do you want to try to go for a macro game on a map where if they go Roach Hydra, it can be very difficult to hold on that third base? Or do you do something, you fall back on like a 2-base all-in? And that's something that Partying in the past has shown. No one can execute a 2-base all-in against Zerg as well as he can. That's actually that's a fact.
True.
It's a proven fact. You can look it up. It's in the dictionary.
Now,
that's where they keep those, right?
Yeah, that's exactly where they keep those. Now, when you look at just Life's playstyle in general, and it wouldn't be in this series because this has been the weirdest series, so far the weirdest finals we've casted yet.
His sign said he lied to his girlfriend to get here to the finals.
Yes.
So that's a true fan right there, man.
That is.
It was a good choice,
and also
too.
an epic beard as well.
Yeah.
Now, let's see here. The ways that Partying could play this, you're right. To go back to what you were saying earlier, Tosis, you're right. He is very good at the 2-base timing all-in stuff. The way Life's games normally work, he just wins on engagements. He's playing very solid, but usually he sees, oh, there's a group of units that are isolated. I'll run in there with Zergling surrounded, or maybe there's a hole in his defense. I'll run into his main and kill him. But Partying opened up in such a way that Life would never have the opportunity to play like that. He was making Life play by his own rules, and Life won with him.
Well, you got to live life by your own rules, Tasteless. See Polt and San here watching. By the way, this is obviously looking very aggressive from Life to not pull off gas and get a Roach Warren this early. If Partying were doing something very quick and aggressive, he would get slaughtered here. But if Partying sits back and defends this well, like if Partying goes 2 gates next, instead of like a Forge or a Tech building, that can make it very hard for Life to do anything with this build.
Yeah, there's a chance that Life is going to try to beat Partying a little bit at Partying's own game, the previous 2 games at least.
Robo. That really points towards a 2-base all-in.
Yep. Now there's 6 Roaches being made, and Zergling Speed's about to finish. Life is not playing your typical Zerg game. There is a probe out here scouting, and he should be aware that the fact that there's no third base here in the obvious third base locations, that's a pretty big indicator that you need to start defending back at home.
He's going to need gateways, man. Like really badly, he's going to need those gateways up at the front. He needs to be warping in more units. You will never hold this with a sentry or 2 sentries.
No,
it just won't happen.
There's no cannons here at all. A lot of Roaches coming his way. And yeah, you're 100% right, Artosis. I mean, he needs to really get this wall in up here. Now notice, normally when you see Zergs do this, they make a bunch of Roaches and then follow it up with only Lings, because the Lings can reinforce a little bit quicker. It's a very specific timing attack, and I don't think Partying could survive this. I think Partying going into a normal game, Life's already turned the tables here. I don't think there's enough actually to defend.
Yeah, he actually has his sentry in the main base trying to kill an Overlord. Nothing, that doesn't matter right now. All that matters is trying to hold on. Oh, and he gets in. Okay, not that many Lings, so he can save these sentries.
To get a sentry.
Oh, he
goes
killed
down.
a sentry! I cannot believe he just got that.
The Nexus cannon's been activated. Party is just continuously warping in buildings to try to just build a wall over here.
This is exactly what he needs to do right now. Beautiful walls over and over and over. Can he hold on? Keeping these probes up here. He's so unsure as to whether or not he can hold.
Oh my god, this is getting so close here with the micro. The sentry does survive here. The Wallen is still up. Warp gate is done. It needs to warp in some more units here.
Oh man, nothing but Lings rallied over these roaches, getting a ton of work done. A sentry warped in. That is huge. Beautiful force field there, letting just a couple units up to kill off. And, I mean, Parting may end up holding, but with only 2 gates.
The Immortal's almost out. The Immortal is almost out here, although it's mostly Lings that are coming in here to reinforce.
There's not going to be another Roach made, so, I mean, the Immortal's still important, but these Lings all over his sentries. He cannot be losing sentries here.
Oh, man, only 2 sentries remaining now. The Immortal's going to come down here. As far as probes remaining, it's actually 25 to 20 here, with Zerg with less workers.
He has got to somehow refill these holes in his wall right now. It's like a ship taking on water, Tasteless. This is really bad. No Nexus cannon at the moment. It's going to be there in 15 seconds, but that's not going to be quick enough. He needs to get down this ramp.
The Nexus is getting too low, but that second force field is lasting just long enough. He needs to come down now and save this Nexus. The Lings are being warped around here. We can see Parting attempting to begin a walling up here. The force fields might be good enough.
This could be an absolutely fantastic hold. Still a lot of speedlings on the map. If Parting can end up holding this and making this wall go back up, he can win this game. We only have 20 drones here, Tasteless.
Yeah. He's coming down now, trying to do any damage he can.
Just an absolutely crazy hold by Parting here by the skin of his teeth. And it looks like it's drone time for life.
Yeah, the game goes on.
Oh my god,
now,
I got the
Zerg's
sickest chills.
two base on first 2 base right now. Zerg is in a huge deficit. Zerg's always supposed to be a base ahead. So this is really bad. We see that Zerg's now got 33 workers to the 27 here at Parting, but Parting is obviously going to be chrono boosting out more and more probes here. Parting with a more developed tech tree. Already now getting +1 attack as well. Life has some serious catching up to do.
This is really good for Parting right now, Tasteless. The fact that he has an observer, seeing the lair, seeing the Roach Warren, he will know exactly what's going on. You know, he's going to see, like, oh, okay, you're getting Roach speed very quickly, or, oh, look at this, an infestation pit, whatever it may be, a Hydralisk den, he's going to know, and he's going to be able to counter that. And I think we're going to see him follow this up with a very powerful 2-base all-in.
I think you're 100% right. All he has to do is wait for Life to take a 3rd base and then come out there and smash it.
Yeah.
He can just let Life sit on 2 base for as long as he wants. Parting's going to be in better shape here.
Absolutely the case, especially making Immortals, Sentries, and whatever.
Zerg is going to have to get another hatchery up here soon.
Yeah,
for this game to go on.
I'm quite sure that he will end up doing so. You know, but a 3rd Immortal on the way. If there is one human who is the best at Immortal pushes, it is Parting.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And in fact, I think Life is giving that a gigantic nod by making Aspire. I think he's realized that, oh, if I try to even go Hydras here, I'm not going to beat Parting. Not in this situation where I was so low on drones.
Really
for so
good
long.
placement there, by the way, on the Spire.
Oh
Bottom
my
right.
God.
It just drops creep there. It's totally tucked away.
This is going to turn into a base trade.
this could be a game. Now, the tell here should actually just be the spines themselves. All you have to do is send an Overlord over that, and you think, what? Yeah. He has to be getting mutas. But if Parting doesn't detect this, there's going to be a ton of mutas that are going to come out of nowhere, and Parting might just not have the necessary defenses to actually hold this.
Yeah, that many spines, man. Even breaking that with Immortals is a tough thing to do. And mutas are going to be something he can't counter. He might be able to beat with his main army heads up, but it's going to have to be a base trade. That's like the only option here, I think, for Parting.
Ling's here to counterattack. And I don't believe they're going to be able to get up there.
They won't do much anything.
He should do the spines here and know immediately. Now, the Spire's almost done. Now, look how much gas is banked up here. That's about 11 mutas that's going to be coming out here.
Oh, that's big. That is a lot of mutas we make.
That's a lot.
When the minerals are actually hampering your muta count and not the gas, you know that you're in a good spot as far as muta count goes.
Oh my God, he's going to elevator push.
It is the right thing to do. He has this place perfectly. Notice that. He loads in, loads out. This is the quickest you can do it. Really well executed so far, but Life so quickly moving his spines into the main base. They aren't there yet, though, and he moves forward. Look at this, a lot of free kills here with those Immortals.
The Mutas are coming out now, but there's enough Stalkers here to push him back. Guardian Shield goes down. Now, note, he can actually go around these Spine Crawlers. He doesn't have to engage us. The berth here is very big. And so he can pick his fights accordingly, isolating the Queens now.
Very well done indeed.
Oh,
the Mutas,
he needs to get that.
They need that War Prism! And it goes down. A huge pickup there by Life, but does he have enough to actually finish off these Stalkers and Sentries?
He's getting particular. Guardian Shield is so key here. If he can get rid of these Mutas,
the Lings
are really helping out here.
And it looks like Life is going to be able to hold on, but a nice recall there by Parting.
Good job. He actually got back in time.
17 drones left over. He killed 22 during that.
That's insane. And that's to 46 probes right now.
Well, Life held on, but does that even matter with such a low drone count? This has to be only Muta and drone from now on from him, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, he's stuck going Mutalist, essentially. The Mutas are going to try to come around here. Now, there's not ample defense for Mutas because, I mean, Parting just did not see that coming, but the elevator push was pretty strong there by him. I think, though, this is going to force Life back, and I don't even know where you want to go in this game from here as Life. I mean, Protoss has a pretty good tech tree. You can match 2-base Muta with 2-base Stalker pretty easily.
Yeah. He doesn't have Blink, though, and he doesn't have a Stargate, so it's not like a perfect situation. If he had Blink, Life would probably just leave this game.
Probably just leave, yeah.
But, you know, Life is doing his best right now. He's trying to reduce his pro count while he rebuilds his drones. That's also going to keep Parting more likely to stay at home. But Parting is a little bit too smart for this. He knows that Life is super weak right now.
Well, he also knows, I mean, the number of drones that were picked off there, Zerg should be just making drones. If he's not, he's just making Mutas, and he's not going to be getting much of a lead here. So he's going to actually just push out here. Now notice he just keeps enough Stalkers back because the Mutas can't really fairly engage.
Yeah.
Parting can lose those Stalkers, but Life cannot lose these Mutas.
Oh, Life has not repositioned his Spine Crawlers from the main base. That's definitely a big mistake here. It's going to be so easy to punch through in that situation.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Now, he's going to try to go around here. Life, well known for counterattacking. But I believe that Parting just sets up an outpost over here and just start warping in. And there should be just too much pressure. The defense should pop here from Life. Life going to go for, in his hopes, a base trade.
Well, let's see if he can actually do something here. The Muta's coming in, trying to clear up some of these Stalkers, trying to help him punch through. In the meantime, just a couple Spines going to do absolutely nothing against this massive army of Parting, and he is just going to move straight up Teslas. I think he's going to take his first game.
He's going to get rid of that hatchery. That's going to put Zerg down to 1 base. The Mutas, the Lings are coming back here. They need to defend, but this is almost an unwinnable position here, really, for Life. Parting is going to go, if he gets to the heart of the Zerg base, and Zerg can't win the fight. I mean, the game, it's as simple as that. The game's over. Oh, that was so good. He's killing all these drones here. This is going to put the drone count down to 8.
2 of which are not mining right now.
Yeah.
Right now we see Life just trying to utilize his Mutalisk Swarm to do anything he can. He does have 17, so anytime that Parting isn't controlling perfectly, these are going to do a lot of damage. That's like the critical mass of Mutas where you can start picking off just about anything if you don't engage the wrong army.
Let's say that the Mutas get back into that base and it does become a base trade scenario, which I don't think it will, but if it does, you got to keep an eye on those drones, man. That's the only place they can go is run and hide and make hatcheries or extractors.
Well, with only 8 left, I don't know too much that he can actually do, and you see, this is, again, the critical mass of Mutas where he can actually start engaging things. He's dealing a lot of damage over here.
Parting, a little bit indecisive here. He's kind of thought about going back, which is exactly what Life wants. Life wants his army to run back, and then he just leaves with the Mutas. So now it's going to be 1 Nexus against 1 hatchery. The Mutas doing a good job. This may come down to whose buildings are killed first.
Yeah, and it really looks like there's no way the Mutas could possibly win that, right? We don't. Oh, wait, no, we have the hidden Spire. That's going to buy him time. Okay,
oh my God!
We're on the countdown clock to reveal. This is huge right now. Parting thinks he's definitely got this, but until he's revealed, the GG.
Life taps out.
Wow.
My God.
Wow.
These games are insane.
These are crazy. This is exactly what you want to see in a GSL Codes Finals.
Parting got to be happy with that.
Well, he had to pick up a game right there. You can't reverse all kill. It just happens so infrequently.
Well, Life, it's interesting. He opened up with a strategy similar to what